Before we begin, I want to acknowledge that what we're about to discuss may be difficult to hear. The justice system is not designed for victims. It does not make things easy. It does not always work the way we think it should. But if you are in the criminal justice system as a victim, that's already a win. You pressed charges. You were taken seriously enough for your case to move forward. That was a battle. Now you must win the war. To do that, you must be a good victim. That phrase may sound strange, but in the legal world, the stronger and more credible you are as a victim, the better your chances of justice. This isn't about how much pain you've been through. The courts do not rule based on your suffering. They rule based on facts, strategy, and evidence. And that's the battlefield you stand on. That's where you take your power back. If you want your case to be taken seriously, if you want to make your stalker stop, you need to learn how to be a good victim. And from now on, you must be flawless at that role. That means playing the long game. That means understanding how the system works. This is what prosecutors need from you. This is how to make them want to take your case. This is how you turn your pain into a strategy, and that strategy into justice. The first rule, and the most important rule. Absolutely no contact. Never respond. Never react. Never defend yourself. Give them nothing. Your stalker wants you to respond. They want a reaction. They want engagement. That's actually what they want most from you. It feeds them, because engagement keeps the cycle going. It gives them power. It gives them control. And anything you say can and will be used against you. So do not give them a single word. Some victims choose to block their stalker to protect their mental health, and that's valid. Others feel safer leaving the line open to track their behavior, to collect evidence. That is also valid. But whatever you do, do not respond. Save everything. Document every attempt they make to reach you, but do not engage. Make your case airtight. Make it clear that this was one-sided, that this was harassment, and that you never encouraged it. Prosecutors have hundreds of cases. They are overwhelmed. They are exhausted. And they have a choice on which cases to fight for. Make them want to fight for you. The more organized you are, the more professional you are, the more clear and compelling your evidence is, the stronger your case becomes. Give them what they need. A timeline of incidents, organized evidence, clear documentation. Don't hand them a mess of screenshots and expect them to sort it out. Hand them a complete, undeniable case that is ready to go. Make it easy for them to prosecute your stalker. Because if your case is strong, if it is clear, if it is airtight, it becomes harder to ignore. Our next tip may at some points be the hardest part. You have been traumatized, you have been terrorized, and now you must face the system. But when you walk into that courthouse, when you stand before a prosecutor, when you speak to law enforcement, you must channel your inner CEO. Stay composed. Stay factual. Stay professional. People shut down when they hear too much emotion. That's the reality of human psychology. If you want them to take in your message, if you want them to understand the severity of your case, you must present it in a way they can process. The courthouse is filled with victims and criminals. It is a place of constant crisis. The people who work there see the worst of the worst every single day. Understand that many of them want to help you, but they are working inside a system that does not always look out for victims. Respect them, work with them, and understand that professionalism will take you further than emotion ever will. You are not allowed any weapons in the justice system, except one. Your weapon is evidence. Your weapon is truth. Fighting back is not an attack. It is an exposure. It is hunting down the evidence they have created. It is shining light on the darkness they tried to hide in. You do not engage. You do not provoke. You do not retaliate. You document. You organize. You build your case. And then you make them face it. Being a good victim is not about playing weak. It is about playing smart. It is about understanding that justice is not handed to you. It is fought for, and it is won by those who build the strongest case. Do not let the system break you. Do not let the weight of it discourage you. Use it. Master it. Being a good victim will ensure your prosecutor has strong footing on the battlefield. You will be guarded by the sharp edges of truth, and from the rubble, you will emerge victorious. If this video helped you, subscribe and check out our Stalking Survivor Handbook, because you deserve more than survival. You deserve justice.